Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Strv M4257A2 or Alt A.2. It's the Tier 6 Swedish premium medium tank. It's located on the northeast spawn of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line, and it's under the command of ineedcoffeedude. Yes, another of his replays, this time in a Swedish medium. Okay, they're off. Now the Strv M4257, it's basically an upgrading of the Strv tank, the Strv M42. The Swedes had 287 of these, which they needed to phase out during 1953 because they were built during the war, but weren't used, of course, because Sweden was neutral, and so they needed to modernise the tanks. So one of the decisions, or one of the proposals, was to actually modernise the tanks by putting a new engine in them and a new turret. And the turret they decided to pick on during one of the design phases was the FL10 turret, the turret that goes on the AMX 13-ton tank, as well as the one that you find on the M4 FL10, which recently came into the game. It's a 75mm autoloader, 4 shots, capable of 150 alpha, and it'll penetrate through 148mm of armour with standard ammo and with APCR 190. Okay, it's got one hit on that M4 Reveille. Now the standard reload is 15.66 seconds, and ineedcoffeedude's got it down to 15.32. It's quite a fast reload, but with 150 alpha, that means you've got burst damage, potential burst damage of 600 hit points in one magazine clip. Now it's 2 seconds between each shot as well, which means you can get a lot of damage very, very quickly, and that makes this tank quite deadly. In fact, there's one on the enemy team. Now it is quite a slow tank, because basically the M42 was a pre-war design. It was actually put into effect during the war, but its maximum speed is 45 kilometers an hour, so it's not fast. But it's the burst damage that it really relies on. And of course the reload is fairly quick. Got one into the Cromwell and another. Missed that one. Is he going to pop for the reload? Yep, he does. In fact, he's decided, well, changed his mind when the Cromwell came forward, but he decided to go for it, and he's now joining the Tiger 1 to try and take out the M4A1 Reveille. And the Reveille goes down to our TVP BTU. Now, where's that Cromwell? Okay, the Cromwell's dead. You can see it's a fairly narrow tank with quite a tall turret, which makes it high profile. But it's all really about that gun, that high velocity 75mm. And oh, TVP cut him up there. Oh, somebody's firing at us, because I saw the TVP avoiding shots that hit the rock next to us. Somebody's out there. Shots definitely came in this direction. Well, the E25's moved forward. Oh, there's the enemy. It's an Udas 03, and oh, that's annoying. The tank, the TVP just drove right in front of us and took one of our rounds, and that means now that ineedcoffeedude can't get a high caliber even if he does the most damage in the game. And the TVP's been wiped out, and he was taken out by the enemy Strv. That guy's ducked into cover quickly. That's very annoying. When somebody drives right in front of you while you're shooting, it denies you the ability to get the high caliber. That's one in. The first one, just a critical hit. All 3 subsequent shots got home. So he's up to, he's 1,100 hit points now. The Tiger's taken up position the other side of that dip in the water. Well, we can't really go forward because even though we know there's a strip down there, we know the UDAS is there as well. And if we try to go forward, oh, and now there's an E25. If we go forward, we'll get shredded. Remember, the UDAS is a tier 8 tank, we're tier 6, so we're bottom tier. E25's trying to come up via that dip to outflank us. Come around the corner and it hits us from the side. We were proxy spotted there. We were two proximity spotted, I should say, not proxy spotted. Yeah, the E25's not going to be so keen to come and attack us head on because he knows we've got the ability to do 600 hit points of burst damage, and it looks to me like he's firing on the Tiger 1 and the Tiger 1's firing back and getting hits. Yeah, it's definitely an 88mm round hit that E25. And he's ducked down into that run right next door to the water. There's a little sort of like dip where you can go through to move south without being spotted. Unfortunately, we can't use it at the moment because the UDAS is guarding that approach. So there's not a lot that ineedcoffeedude can do here. And in fact, we're down on the enemy by 3 tanks. And apart from us and the Tiger, everyone else is still back at the cap area. So I think that ineedcoffeedude's decided the best thing he can do is head back to the cap area and try and help the rest of the team to defend the cap. Despite the fact that this was actually quite a good combination, what actually happened in the end is the Swedes decided to put a new engine into the Strv M42 and a new turret altogether. The turret that they actually chose in the end was a Swedish design, which is quite narrow but quite big. It was able to fit a new high velocity 75mm gun, and that became the Strv 74. Okay, we spotted the Strv M4257. The Tiger's trying to engage. And he gets the kill. So that's his first kill of the game. So we've clawed one back. Now it's only 2 tanks we're down. Ah, the E25's going in for the Tiger 1. And unfortunately, I don't think there's much we can do here. Because once they're in the dip, we can't hit them. And the E25's below the gun depression of the Tiger, which means he will shred him, and he's killed him. Oh dear. You see, he got distracted by that Strv M4257. Now, will that E25 come out of the gully? Yes, he has. There he is. Locks on, auto aim. Gets one shot in. Oh, he's gone down into the dip. Yep, he's fallen into the dip, which means he will drown. There's no way out for that E25. And the enemy Arty tries to kill us. Yeah, I think he's turned back because the E20... Oh, he has drowned. Yes, the E25 has drowned. So he did fall down all the way and into the deep water where he couldn't get out. ineedcoffeedude's decided now he could push ahead and try and kill the other enemy tanks without actually having to go back to the cap area. Oh, UDAS! The UDAS that he saw earlier. First shot was a little too early. Second one in. Third, he needs the next one to connect. Yes! That's his second kill. Now, you don't need to go to the E25 because he's down in the dip. Don't fall in yourself. Oh! That was a near miss by the enemy KV2. Obviously can see him. He couldn't see the KV2. Okay, let's see how he deals with this. He's headed towards the enemy cap area, but there are a number of enemy tanks assaulting our cap area at the moment, or at least there's one of them, the KV2, that fired at us. He's auto-aimed on, and he gets a kill. So that's 3 kills now. Unfortunately, the enemy M44 just killed our Jackson, so we're now down to 3 tanks, but the enemy's only got 4. They still have another KV2, but I don't know who is actually defending their cap area, and I suspect that it's only going to be the T-43 and maybe their Arty. Now, if ineedcoffeedude can sneak in and kill the Arty, then he can force the other enemies to fall back. In fact, the enemy SU-100M1 is near our cap area at the moment, and we have lost another tank, so now all we've got is the Scorpion G and ineedcoffeedude. I think he's going to go and kill the Arty. He's going to sneak up on him. ineedcoffeedude is an Arty player himself, so he knows how to do it. And he's going to pick the best way of getting in there without the Arty seeing him until it's too late. Very crafty. No trees being knocked over. He's not giving the guy any chance to see what's coming. Now, nobody's seen him yet, so he must be down in the dip, just in this corner. That's the only place he could be. Either that or he'll have to be a little further away. Is he down here? Oh, he's not! In which case the M44 must have moved closer to our cap. Well, this is interesting. Does he cap? There's the KV2 trying to make his way back. Can he get a shot? Yes, he can. Auto aims on. And gets the kill. The KV2 did try to take him out, but failed. He didn't have enough time to shout Russia and watch the shell hit the target, but no. So, and there's a shot from the M44. So the M44 has to be in a position to fire on that spot. And that kind of makes me think that he's somewhere on the south edge of the map. And the best thing for ineedcoffeedude to do is get into the cap and force the enemy to come back to him. But no, he's not going to do that. He's actually going to go to our cap. Now, yes, there's the T-43. Okay, take this guy out. Yep, 1 shot's all it needs. But he was seen, so the M44 will try again. That's the 2-minute warning. There's 2 in the cap, so the M44 is at the other end of the map. He is in the cap area with the SU-100, and we'll have to get back by the quickest route possible. The Scorpion has got to get a reset. 5 kills for ineedcoffeedude. He could get a top gun if he can take out the last enemy. The Scorpion did kill the M44, and that gives us 50 seconds to get back to the cap. And it's going to be a double-pronged attack. ineedcoffeedude's got a full mag. Is he going to change his mind about which way he's going to come? Okay, the SU-100's left the cap area. He realises he can't stand against 2 tanks. And so ineedcoffeedude's decided he's going to go around the southern route and try and catch the SU-100M1 as he comes this way. It's the last minute. The counter is ticking down the last minute now. He must be somewhere around here. He's loaded the premium ammo. The SU-100's managed to get behind the Scorpion, but he's very low on hit points. He's a 1-shot kill. He's locked on. Auto-aimed. First shot fails. Yes! Yes! Wins the game! Victory! Here's the end of battle stats, and it was an ace tanker for ineedcoffeedude in the Strv M4257 Alt A.2. In fact, it's not just any old ace tanker, that was a first ace tanker for ineedcoffeedude in this tank. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and also a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he managed to get 7. But he picked up an epic medal and a battle hero medal as well. He picked up an Oskins medal, and that's for killing 3 enemy tanks or tank destroyers in a medium tank, and they have to be at least 1 tier higher than you to do that, to get this medal. And he got a Top Gun as well for getting at least 6 kills in the game. His win rate was 6,819, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game, but he came fairly close. The Scorpion managed to get 2,843 hit points, but he didn't get the high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. And ineedcoffeedude, well, he wouldn't have got the high caliber anyway, because of course that shot that hit the TVP VTU, which was very nasty of him, but he did get 2,429 hit points of damage from that game, as well as the 2 medals. And when it came to kills, yes, he definitely had the highest number of those with 6. The Scorpion had 2, so did the M44, the E25 and the Strv M42 on the enemy team, and he also picked up a Levisleus medal, so he was killing higher tier opponents in that game as well. It was a tier 8 game and he was tier 6. If we look at base XP, you can see again it's ineedcoffeedude. 1,322 base experience points to him, 959 went to the Scorpion G, and 685, is that 665? I think it's 665, went to the Rudy. He fired 32 rounds in that game, got 24 direct hits and 20 penetrations. He also did damage of 2,429 hit points, of which 1,485 were at more than 300 meters, so a fair amount of damage was done at long range. 1 hit received, it was a penetration, that was from the UDES, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well from the enemy Arty, who did, yes, definitely got around close to him when, of course, he was very close to the enemy. Well, just after he shot the E25, that was, yes, after he shot the Strv. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6, and did 303 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 56,985 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and yes, he did use premium ammo, but he needed to because he was facing high tier opponents, so he needed the penetration power, 15,717 credits profit. He got 4 bonds out of that battle, and 1,983 XP, 595 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 2,578 experience points altogether. Yeah, the Strv M4257 doesn't get as much appreciation as it should. When it first came out, everybody was excited by the fact that it was an autoloader with the FL10 turret, the 5 lever turret. But it's actually quite a decent little medium tank, and often sees battles at bottom tier, which means obviously it's got the potential to do damage to higher tier opponents and pick up medals. It's the fact that it has got that burst damage which makes it so formidable to actually come across. And remember, Wargaming have actually used other tanks such as the M4 FL10 as new premium tanks. The turret itself, the FL10 turret, is actually quite a good little decent little turret, and as I said, it features on the AMX 1375. Basically, that's the same turret. So yes, it's a very good turret, and that's why, of course, it's capable of generating lots of damage on the enemy. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.